Hi, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? I'm doing all right. All right. So it's come out of the United Kingdom, out of BBC, oddly enough, out of the UK politics section. And within the last couple of days, it's been the Queen's 90th birthday, ladies and gentlemen. And one of the ways that that has been celebrated is that the pub hours have been extended for the Queen's birthday. Not exactly certain why it would be the pub hours, but this is one of the situations. Pubs will be able to stay open for an extra 2 hours on both days until 1 a.m. So this is actually very interesting, folks. Very, very interesting. This was put up 5 hours ago. So this is actually quite current. Oddly enough, this comes out of June 10 and 11, 2016. And the Queen celebrates 2 birthdays each year. Her actual birthday on April 21 and her official birthday on a Saturday in June, this year, June 11. You guys in the UK can fill me in on why, but this is the situation. Longer opening hours also coincide England's and Wales' first games in the European Football Championships. On Saturday, June 11, Wales play Slovakia at 17 BST, my bad, folks. British Standard Time. And English play Russia at 20 BST. So this is actually a big deal, and I'm wondering why it is that they mentioned that the pubs will be open, but obviously it's also due to the football games and everything else going on. There'll be a big street party in the mall, service of Thanksgiving at St. Paul's Cathedral, traditional trooping of color ceremony, also known as Queen's Birthday Parade at Horse Guard Parade. And this is all basically an extension during Prime Minister questions. Mr. Cameron said, I'm sure that we'll be welcomed right across at the House. Person who wrote this, ladies and gentlemen, not the best in the world. But pubs wishing to extend their hours for one-off occasion normally need to apply to local council for a temporary event notice, so that's what they need to do. Scotland and Northern Ireland have separate licensing regulations, but they will no doubt be able to do it through their own local chapters as well. So this is actually going to be very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So the Queen, I guess in April or June, whichever one, is going to actually be 90, which is amazing. And they actually started festivities and planning ahead of time. Well, it's around the corner. Was that 2 months? So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be quite amazing to see whether or not, everything lives up to par. But never been to the UK, but I've seen a lot of events on TV and stuff. I have a lot of buddies from the UK. And they all basically say the same thing. It's spectacles that you should definitely see once in a lifetime. Because otherwise, the American stuff is just like going to Disneyland. And who do you think they copied off of? Well, all the UK stuff, obviously. So, we're all owned and operated by the Crown Country anyways. And we are technically still a Commonwealth country. The U.S. Revolution didn't do anything to facilitate our independence, because after our revolution, the Pope basically came in, null and voided it all under Treaty of 1213. And I think we had a treaty of 1789, which we basically fell back in line under that accord. And we are not technically listed as a Commonwealth country, but I think it just needs to up and own it, or, strike out against another independence or something. But basically right now it's the same situation, I imagine, in Australia. they were supposedly able to file for complete independence, and they have only ceremonial traditions. Where in the United States, only several documents go back to, the UK. Some of your IRS stuff goes back. I've heard rumors. I've heard various other things. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, pub hours will be extended for the Queen's 90th birthday. This is very good. And I hope to see that she's around for 100. And I hope to actually meet her one day. Thank you, guys.